There's a difference between moving and moving with purpose. So often, you find yourself caught in the daily grind, doing what needs to be done to get through the day. But deep down, you can feel it. Something's missing. You're busy, but are you fulfilled? You're making progress, but is it progress towards something that truly matters to you? The answer lies in one simple, powerful concept: purpose. Purpose transforms your life from a series of tasks and obligations into something meaningful. It fuels your passion, drives your actions, and gives you the strength to keep going even when the path is hard. Without purpose, even the most ambitious goals can feel hollow. With purpose, even the most minor actions can feel significant. But here's the challenge: purpose isn't always easy to find. You might be asking yourself, what is my purpose? How do I know if I'm on the right path? These questions have echoed through your mind, and maybe, up until now, you've pushed them aside, thinking, I'll figure it out later. But now is the time to ask, and more importantly, to answer. Purpose doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It's not about having some massive, all-encompassing mission. Your purpose is simply what brings you meaning. It's the thing that lights you up, that makes you feel alive. It's what makes you feel connected to something bigger than yourself. And when you align your actions with that purpose, everything changes. Think of purpose as your internal compass. It's the thing that guides you, helping you make decisions and choose paths that resonate with who you indeed are. Without that compass, you may find yourself wandering, chasing goals that aren't yours, or living a life that doesn't feel authentic. But with purpose, you have direction. You know why you're doing what you're doing, and that why becomes your source of strength and clarity. Take a moment to reflect on your life right now. Are you living with purpose, or are you just going through the motions, ticking boxes, without genuinely connecting with the deeper meaning behind your actions? It's okay if you don't have all the answers yet. The purpose is something you discover and cultivate over time. It's not something you're born knowing. It's something you uncover as you live, explore, and grow. Here's the good news. Your purpose doesn't have to be found in some grand life-changing event. Often, it's found in the small everyday moments, the things that bring you joy, the causes that move you, the people who inspire you. The purpose is less about what you do and more about why you do it. Maybe your purpose is to help others, create, inspire, lead, or learn. Whatever it is, it's uniquely yours. And when you align your actions with that purpose, life begins to take on a new level of fulfillment. The challenges you face become more accessible to bear because you know they're part of a bigger picture. Your goals feel more meaningful because they're connected to something that truly matters to you. But how do you start aligning your actions with your purpose? It begins with clarity. Ask yourself these questions. What brings me joy? When do I feel most alive and engaged? What am I naturally drawn to? What do I do even when no one is watching? These are the clues that point toward your purpose. Purpose isn't something you create out of thin air. It's something already within you, waiting to be recognized. Once you start paying attention to what excites you, challenges you well, and makes you feel like your best self, you uncover your purpose's threads. The next step is to align your actions with that purpose. This means making big and small choices that resonate with your deeper why. It could be as simple as choosing to spend time on projects that ignite your passion rather than those that drain you, or it could mean making more considerable shifts, like changing careers, pursuing a passion project, or dedicating yourself to a cause you believe in. One of the biggest obstacles people face when trying to live with purpose is the fear of not being good enough or not having all the answers. You might be thinking, I don't have my life figured out yet. How can I live with purpose when I don't even know what my purpose is? But here's the truth. You don't have to have it all figured out. The purpose isn't a destination, it's a journey. Living with purpose doesn't mean you have all the answers or that everything is obvious. It means you're willing to listen to your inner compass and follow where it leads. Sometimes that path will feel clear, other times it might be foggy. But as long as you keep moving in the direction that feels meaningful to you, you're on the right path. The purpose is also about contribution. It's about knowing that your life is connected to something bigger than yourself. This doesn't mean you must change the world or impact millions. Your purpose might be to make a difference in just one person's life, to create something beautiful, or to share your gifts with your community. Purpose is about finding meaning in what you do and using that meaning to fuel your actions. But here's the most important thing: your purpose is your own. Society's expectations do not define it. Your family's desires or the standards of success that you see around you. It's yours and yours alone. And the more you connect with that, the more authentic and fulfilled your life will become. So, how do you begin to live with purpose starting today? Here are a few steps. First, reflect on your values. What do you care about most? What are the things you're willing to fight for or sacrifice for? These are your guiding principles, and they help point you toward your purpose. Next, listen to your intuition. Pay attention to what feels suitable for you. Not what you think you should be doing, but what genuinely aligns with your values and desires. Third, start small. Purpose doesn't always require significant sweeping changes. It often starts with small actions. Choosing to spend your time on things that matter, saying no to things that don't, and trusting your inner compass. Lastly, be patient. Living with purpose is a process. It's not about having all the answers right away. It's about staying curious and committed to following the path that feels meaningful to you. Embrace the journey. Remember, purpose isn't a finish line you cross. It's a way of living, a mindset. The more you align your actions with what matters to you, the more fulfilled and grounded you'll feel, even when the journey gets tough. Your purpose is the driving force behind your life. It gives you the strength to keep going, the passion to pursue your dreams, and the courage to face challenges. When you live purposefully, everything else falls into place. Not because life becomes more accessible, but because it becomes more meaningful. So, what will you do today that aligns with your purpose? What step will you take, no matter how small, to move in the direction of the life that feels true to you? Remember, you don't have to have all the answers. You must start listening to that inner voice, trusting that your purpose will reveal itself as you move forward. The path of purpose isn't always straight, but it's always worth it. Exercise. Reflect on a time when you felt most alive or fulfilled. What were you doing? Who were you with? What values were you honoring? Write down your thoughts. Then consider how to bring more of those experiences into your daily life. What small action can you take today that aligns with your values and purpose?